And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out there with Big Cat, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Monk on the wing, he's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And now in transition is Garnett. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw tonight.
Garcia, 1 shot.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Garcia sinks the triple. Garcia's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's DeRozan, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, he's a mid-range guru. DeRozan might be one of the best we've ever seen from that in-between area.
Here's Sohan. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Yeah, look, when your best players can't stay on the floor, that's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Sabonis kicks to Fox. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, spoke earlier with Mike Brown. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's DeRozan, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Garcia. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Fox finds Murray to the paint. Here's DeRozan. And again, unable to change momentum here. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Garcia can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here is Garcia. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
55 seconds left to play in the first. Murray outside. Garcia against Ellis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ellis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Garcia against Ellis. Here's Wembanyama.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Sabonis. Murray outside. Here's Ellis. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Ball surveying the floor. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Vassell's got 5.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's San Antonio, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here's Paul. This is the most big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Trey Lyles. Monk's checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Fox in for Ellis. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Collins. Johnson comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Garcia in for Paul. Fox is at the point. Monk out on the wing. DeRozan out there with Alex Len. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Garcia passes to Vassell. Here's Castle. He's got 8, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Spurs second.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Keegan Murray comes in for Kevin Huerter. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Chris Paul comes in for Castle. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 8. Wembanyama with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
They double team Wembanyama. Here's Garcia. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Garcia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fox passes to DeRozan. Sabonis with the ball. Defended by Wembanyama. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Great open look there. Monk's got 7 points in the game.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Sabonis with the steal. And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
And you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops, or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you two mutton chops. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And the Spurs with possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Big can out there with Chris Paul. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Chalk up 2 there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings have raised their standards, but they're not satisfied. Coach Mike Brown says good is the enemy of the great. We've got to win the day every single day. Be okay with honest communication, with stress that it takes to be just a little bit better, and with being uncomfortable if it helps us prepare for a deep playoff run. Kevin?
That's every team's goal. DA, thank you. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Monk outside. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Spurs.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Down low.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Garcia against Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Fox kicks to Monk. Good on the three-point shot. Monk's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Johnson, the pass to Garcia. From deep three-point land, Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Nice to see DeRozan take flight and turn back the clock a little bit.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And so here's Sacramento, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Monk for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Sacramento's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Monk, the pass to DeRozan. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Can't hit that one. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Garcia. Makes it off the glass. Garcia's got 36.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. The shot by Monk is no good. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 17-7 run. Garcia with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Garcia's shot is good.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's DeRozan. Wembanyama with the rebound. And San Antonio shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
The shot by Monk is no good. Wembanyama passes to Paul. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan surveying the D. Buries it down low. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
Outside, Garcia. Three-pointer. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's San Antonio, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Big Cat.